Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. It is, I don't even know, the 7th? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna use a white 1/8 ounce jig, 4-pound line. They're running, I think, over 2 units today. It's a lot of water. Boated all the way to the dam. Fish the trophy area, the upper trophy area. A couple boats out today, a couple guys on the bank. It's pretty rainy, cold, a great fishing day. No wind, which is nice. And Pflüger, that's the bottom. See if I can go up and get that real quick. I really don't want to tie a jig on. I doubt if I can. No, I'm not going to be able to get up there with this troll motor. And I broke it. So much for a white jig. And I was trying to milk it. Try to catch one on the first cast. I have another rod. It's got an 1/8 ounce. This is an olive and ginger jig with a brown head. Again, 4-pound line. I'm using Trilene 4-pound XL green. And I just got that one down to too much in the rocks. Up there, there's no gravel. It's all big chunk rock, and it's easy to lose stuff up about the first 200 to 300 yards of the lake up here. When you start to hit some gravel. Oh well, I was hoping to fish a white jig down through here, especially this first part down to outlet 3 usually is real good for white jigs, and then switching over to a brown or a black or sculpin something darker. Seems like they do a little bit better down below the outlets. I'm not sure why that is. Yeah, it's a fish. Thought I had the bottom again. And I don't think I have him fair. Oh yeah, I got him under the chin. Felt a little funny. Yep. Plus he's kind of bent. Got a little broken back. Go on there. I'm going to hold myself in the current a little bit to make the jig swing down below the boat. Those that watch one cast, you know that's how I like to work a jig. The boat's going slower in the current so that everything kind of goes downstream, and I think it gives a little bit more of a natural look to the jig. Looks more like a fish kind of working its way upstream, or pointing upstream at least. Nobody at outlet number 2. That's kind of strange. That was a bomb. Got some of the guys coming in for the weekend already. We have a pretty busy weekend this weekend. We got Boswell group coming in. It's a group of guys who've been coming for 30-some odd years. They are from St. Louis, most of them. Great bunch of guys. We enjoy having them every year. I got an email from Shane Bush, our fisheries biologist for the Table Rock and Taneycomo. He said that they will be putting in their annual allotment of brown trout this month. It's 15,000 browns. They'll be about 11 to 12 inches long. So if you're fishing, here in the next couple 3 months, kind of be on the lookout for those small browns. They tend to look a little bit like rainbows. If you're not accustomed to catching small browns, they won't have a lot of markings on them, kind of like a rainbow. They'll have spots. So they're a little bit tough. The way I always tell rainbow from a brown is a rainbow will have kind of a V-tail, and they will have spots, lots of spots in their tail. A brown will have more of a square tail or a straight tail in the back, and they will have hardly any spots, if no spots, in their tail. I think I need to work my jig slower. I'm down in the gravel now, so I can work it slow and kind of bounce it off the bottom. I have to take it back on the wind. There is some wind that's blowing me up lake a little bit. And there's a fish. Just have to work it slow. Small. Not too bad, not too small. He's a nice silverfish, rainbow. I think what I'm going to do, instead of fishing this flat, I'm going to turn around, kind of head toward that channel side and turn the camera at the same time. situated, make sure everything's still plugged in. Kind of nice, it quit raining about the time I got up here. I was a little concerned about the rain on the GoPro and the sound equipment, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and throw while I'm moving across. I usually fish the flat. I'm going to go over and actually fish kind of where the flat drops off into the channel right here. Again, I'm fishing gravel mainly here till I get down a little ways and I get back into the chunk rock and the bedrock, and then I have to kind of keep it off the bottom a little more. I lose a jig. But here you can work it pretty slow, and if you hit bottom, it's okay. The last couple of times I've been up here throwing a jig, I'm not getting bit unless I'm on the bottom, it seems. They're just not wanting to come off the bottom and chase anything or come up and get anything. They want it right in front of their face. There's bottom. I'd like to do that. I like to just don't do anything until I feel a little bit of a bump. Then I know I'm on the bottom. A lot of times I can gauge it pretty close, but it's sure nice to feel it bumping bottom occasionally. Sometimes a bite will feel like you picked up some moss, like you picked up something heavy. You don't feel that bite, they don't tap it or anything. Sometimes they just kind of mouth it. That was probably bottom too. I've really slowed my retrieve down. I'm fishing probably 8 feet of water. 1/8 ounce jig, doesn't take that long to get down to the bottom. Missed that one. When I jigged it up, he was there. Couple boats up here fishing still. That felt a little funny. I'm going to move a little bit toward this bank over here. Just him. Sweet. They're not being real aggressive. Even the two I caught, I didn't feel anything. I just went to jig and they were on there, and I was able to keep them on there. The last two have let go of the jig. Hoping I can find some fish over more towards this eddy water. It's not going to be quite as deep. Come on, fish. Where are you? feel really good about that flat over there, that shallow flat side, and I can't, oh well, I can't get bit on it. Finally, let blow this tree. It's a good fish. A little better than the other two. Very nice, healthy rainbow. I hope you saw him. I don't think I'm going to get a screenshot out of that one. Another one. I loosen my drag a little too much. This is another one. Nice fish. I think it's a broodstock, or it's like one of those males. I knew this flat would hold fish. He's not as big, but he's real pretty. It's a male. Look how pretty he is. He's got a worn, his tail down here is really worn, and his nose is all skinned up. I knew there was fish over here. He's not as big, but he's pretty. He's fat. That's good. I felt him tap that one. Here we go. And this is a hot spot from that tree down. I've still got 100 yards or so till the next tree. I'll slow myself down and fish this. He's manageable. Getting a little smaller. I don't mind. The fish is a fish. I'm fishing probably 3 to 4 foot of water over there on this flat. Again, I'm holding myself in the current, so my jig is swinging down below the boat. I'm just kind of popping it up, not really much at all. I think it's gotten quite a bit more shallow now over there where I'm fishing. Still should hold some fish though. Because they're running that water 24/7, those fish can get up in there in that 2 foot of water and feel safe that the water's not going to drop out. And for the most part, they're not bothered by fishermen. Except by me. I'm backing away because it is getting too shallow over there, I think. Oh, that was fun. Ah, it should be. Fish every other cast. Boat ramp, I just passed it. It's behind me. If you want to know where I'm at. This flat here below the boat ramp will hold fish. It hadn't been as good lately, but it has been good in the past. So I'm kind of glad I lost the I'm hoping my mic has worked all the time because it's been in my pocket instead of hooked on the outside. Ooh. About 300 more yards. I'll go down in front of KOA. Not KOA, Trophy Run. It is interesting that all those fish are up there in that stretch, and this is pretty much the same terrain, and then I'm not getting bit. I'll try going a little closer to the bank. It's about 3 foot deep here. I caught a fish behind the first tree. Let's see if I can catch fish behind this tree. It looks a little deeper over there. I think it's pretty shallow. But you know what? I think I see some beds over there where rainbows might be kicking some gravel to spawn. They're light patches. Could be. It's too dark, I can't really see if there's any fish on them. But again, the water's not that deep over there. Guess it doesn't have to be. See, it just dropped off right here into the channel, I guess you call it, but the flat drops off into the swing channel, and that's where I got bit, right at that drop off. So it's dropped off into about 5 foot of water now. Oh, there's another bite. Get away from the bank a little bit. Now it's gotten really deep. Really got to let it go down. Bottom or fish, I'm not sure. This is a good spot. Real good spot. We catch a lot of fish in this area where that water starts getting deeper and those fish will hold. I think too many times people rush through here and they don't get their bait to the bottom. Work it too fast. Yeah, I think I'm hitting bottom, but that's good. Back off a little bit. Okay. I am down to the top of trophy run, so that's where I said I'd quit. It was fun. Glad I caught some fish. Tomorrow will be a nicer day, a little chilly, but I think maybe the sun will come out. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.